some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pryor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Brings it in down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Ingram. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And some room to work. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time. Had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Touchdown, Florida State! Oh, that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside. Motion from the back. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll give it to the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ingram.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. Slings it. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a... Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. Defense makes a stop of the change move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 3rd and 1 short yardage situations, they'll try to fool you. They'll try to throw the football. Defense not caught off guard. They dial up the blitz, and they get the sack.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he had it! Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Try to get it to the edge. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindles. dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he'll be... Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
He's got him still on his feet. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, no! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He's in there for the 2, and now the lead stands at 10. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the toss. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
He's loose on the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
He might want another play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Bring in the heat. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Throwing right. He's got it. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20-line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is a situation as a defense. The game's on the line. You got to know the situation. And a completion over the middle of the field to the 10-yard line, I tackle him, I get him on the ground, the ball game's over. Ball thrown in the end zone, swat that ball to the ground, ball game over. You got to know those situations.
Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.